Emerald, Detective Pikachu, Yveltal, Sceptile, and Grovyle here. What are we here for? It's Pokemon's 25th anniversary! You know, normally I don't really do this type of content. I'm only Black Clover and One Piece. Though, a couple months ago, I was reviewing the Pokemon Adventures manga, but I just stopped doing it because, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. But today I'll be telling you guys how I got into Pokemon and how it's affected my life. Okay, so I mentioned this in my top 7 favorite anime, but Pokemon has been a part of my life for literally as long as I can remember. Literally. I can't remember a time when I wasn't into it. I've been into it at least since I was 4. I've collected the cards, I've played the games, I read the manga, I reviewed the manga, I watched just about every episode of the Pokemon anime ever. I grew up with that series, and it grew up with me. And my favorite Pokemon is Sceptile. My second favorite is Scizor, and a lot of my events I remember. I can date back to watching a Pokemon episode. Every day I would always check Watch Cartoon online. Well, every week to see when the latest episode of Pokemon happens. Yeah, Pokemon really has defined my life. It's what got me into making manga reviews at first, until, like I said, I switched to Black Clover, and then I switched to One Piece. If I was gonna be a famous manga reviewer, doing an unpopular series like Black Clover wasn't gonna get me very far, which is why I started with One Piece. Oh yeah. I really wish Drago was here with me. And for all of you who don't know, he was my original co-star. He was a small Dragonite plushie. Here's a picture of him. Yeah, I made an AMV dedicated to him. He will always rest in our hearts. Yeah, my favorite season of Pokemon would probably be Pokemon X and Y, with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl being a very close second. Well, one thing I really don't like about the X and Y anime is how they downplayed Sceptile. Like, they gave a Trico to a very inexperienced trainer, and his Sceptile, and it got a prominent role, but it lost a lot, like half of it. Over time, his Sceptile eventually became a strong fighter, but its rivalry with Greninja, I really am not that big of a fan of, since they made Trico, it wasn't Trico, he had 3 losses against Greninja and only 1 win. Yeah, that really lessens my likeness of X and Y. But, at least Sceptile has a really kick-ass design. Yeah, oh, and I've been collecting cards. Like, I have collected like $300 worth of Pokemon cards. Probably even more. Yeah, like I said, Pokemon's been a part of my life. Literally. It will probably end one day, but it'll go out with a bang. Though, like a lot of people, I wish they aged Ash by just a little. Maybe, make him 13 at the end of the series. Because him doing all of those events in just 1 year, that's not really likely, even by anime logic. But that's a minor gripe. Well, maybe not a minor gripe. It's a moderate gripe. I love the series. I love the franchise. It's been my favorite, and I'll always love it. I'll probably even watch it even after it's ending. I really hope Ash's Sceptile gets one last big hoorah, in his finals, in the tournament at least, like what they did with Diamond and Pearl. Oh, the Diamond and Pearl series is probably the Diamond and Pearl League was probably my favorite. Mostly because Ash brought most of his Pokemon, a lot of his Pokemon, not most of it. Well, except for Charizard. In the Diamond and Pearl was ironically the only series in which Charizard didn't. Oh, except X and Y. That's right, X and Y. But yeah, I really love. My favorite fight with Sceptile was when he took down Darkrai. That fight was when Sceptile became my favorite Pokemon. Yep. Another fact. Pikachu used to ironically be my least favorite Pokemon of all time. I know that sounds hard to believe. You're probably thinking, but Emerald, he's the mascot of the entire series. How could you hate him for that? Well, that's part of the issue, or at least was part of the issue. You see him every single episode. It's literally the face of the mascot, and you see Thunder. Using its Thunderbolt is probably the most used move in the entire series, most likely. Yeah, but when I watched Detective Pikachu, that really lessened my hatred of him. Well, maybe it wasn't hatred, more like disliking. Now back to our last point. I love the Pokemon Lily of the Valley Island tournament, because that was by far my favorite league battle. Like I said, I really, really hope Sceptile has one last big fight. It doesn't have to be epic, it can still have a law, and if it loses, it better be to a really worthy opponent, like Leon's. Well, that's about it. Happy 25th anniversary, Pokemon, and many more.